Hey guys, EthDo here, and today I'll be showing you how to earn the Star Trader achievement in Minecraft on both Java and Bedrock Edition. This achievement is awarded for trading with a villager at the build height. While this initially sounds very difficult, it's not quite as hard as it appears. There are plenty of different ways to get a villager to the build height, but I've found water to be the most efficient. Before we find a villager, we'll need to get our hands on a water-breathing potion. You'll see why later. These are brewed using pufferfish above awkward potions. It's a good idea to make the potion last as long as you can, so use some redstone to extend the time. You'll also need to make it a splash potion, so you'll need some gunpowder as well. This will require getting a powered brewing stand, of course, so you will need to visit a nether fortress first to get blaze powder. As such, this isn't the sort of achievement you can get very early on in the game. You'll also need to gather a large number of blocks. Cobblestone or dirt will work fine, but sand is also a good choice. Once you've got everything else, you'll just need the main ingredient, a villager. You can either find a village or cure a zombie villager. Finding a village is generally easier than curing one, and gives you surplus villagers in case of any accidents. The main obstacle for this achievement is of course getting the villager to the build height, but it's not as tough as you'd expect. Here's how it's done. Start by building something like this. Let's call it our villager elevator. This is essentially just 4 pillars from the ground to the build height, with a shaft in the middle for water to flow down. Note that while I've used glass for one of my pillars, this is primarily cosmetic, allowing you to better see how it works, but does have other benefits, so would still be my preferable pick. Otherwise, the blocks you use are up to you. I've also added a ladder up the side, so that I can easily go back and forth from the top. At the top, build a platform at the build height of Y319. Make sure there's enough room for you and a villager to safely stand. You'll also need to place some torches to stop the water from freezing at this altitude, which is why the water is 1 block lower than the surrounding platform. At the bottom of the elevator, make sure that the water goes 1 block deeper into the ground than the surrounding blocks. This stops it from flooding out. You'll also want to keep an entranceway for the villager and a job site block to entice them in. Here I'm using a cauldron, for example. If all the villagers are already employed, break one of their usual job site blocks so that the newly unemployed villager will find this one. Now that you're all set, wait for a villager to go to your job site block. When they do, make sure they take the new profession, then push them into the water. Splash a potion of water breathing on them and watch as they start to swim up the water. At this point, start climbing the ladder beside them. You'll need to keep a close eye on them, as even with a full 8-minute splash potion, for some reason, the villagers occasionally start to drown. If that happens, smash one of the glass and throw in another potion. This is another reason why a glass front is preferable. If all goes well, they will swim all the way to the top. Once they do, make sure they still have their profession. Occasionally, another villager will pinch their job while they're away, so make sure you have another job site block to hand if this happens. Now just wait until they're standing at the build height, they may need a little help to get there, and trade with them. You'll then receive the achievement. If you want the villager to get back down again, push them back into the water and take it away. As the water drains away, the villager will float safely down to the ground. Or, just give them a good shove off the edge. It's faster, albeit slightly more fatal. If you're looking to be really efficient, if you haven't already gotten the Caves and Cliffs achievement, you could get both of these achievements in one foul swoop by combining the methods. After building the elevator, dig down to create the landing hole. Then continue with the Star Trader method I just described. Then after doing the trade, make the leap and get both achievements in a space of a few seconds. For a more detailed look at the Caves and Cliffs achievement, be sure to watch my tutorial on how to get the achievement next. I hope you found this video helpful. For more Minecraft videos like this one, do consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.